If you're interested in using a paper writing service but you're still not too sure, I'm here to answer all your concerns. Essays play a crucial role in your academic progress, regardless of whether they're brief or elaborate project proposals. They can significantly affect your final grade. So you may seek some assistance to ensure that they're being completed correctly. Now, given the amount of responsibility resting on your final grade, it's understandable that you'd want some help. Hi everyone, I'm Ariel, and today we're going to be going through a list of concerns and frequently asked questions that I've been getting from students. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to share with you the top 7 best paper writing services that you should definitely check out. Now, in 7th place, we have Essay Box, followed by 99 Papers, Extra Essay, Wise Essays, My Admission Essays, Studit, and Paper Help at number 1. All the links to the websites will be right below this video, or check out the pinned comment. Now, the most popular concern is that of plagiarism. Nobody wants to commit academic fraud. Now, most colleges are after plagiarism and not necessarily who's the original writer of your work. So they're going to use plagiarism checking tools like Turnitin and Grammarly to find out whether or not there's another paper out there that's just like the one you submitted. But once the essay service delivers 100% authentic work, this shouldn't even be an issue, and you won't have to worry about your professor finding it suspicious. Now, one thing you could do is simply ask them, what are the measures you take to ensure that your essays are plagiarism free? Now, if they can't even give you an answer to that, well, that's a red flag. So we could check out Studit, for example. So I'm going to head over to their website and I'm going to ask them how they ensure that their papers are plagiarism free. And we see here that they're saying, oh, we are very strict about plagiarism. We complete only original papers written from scratch, and moreover, we check each paper before delivery. They also use a plagiarism system, and here they even offered to deliver a plagiarism report at the end when I'm getting my essay. That is lovely. Now, people often ask, what if I don't feel comfortable presenting someone else's writing? How can these websites help me? They can still help. Now, you can always use the essay as a reference to create new content, or you can submit your own essay for review. So websites like 99 Papers will offer proofreading and editing services. Now, with so many websites out there claiming to offer top-notch writing services, it can be challenging to know which ones are legit and which ones are not. So here are some tips. Research the company. One of the best ways to determine if an essay website is real or fake is to look for information about the company, such as its history, the location, and the customer reviews, of course. Now, if any company has a long history of many positive reviews, that's a good sign. It's very likely that it's legit. Now, on the other hand, if the company has a poor reputation and negative reviews, that's a red flag. So we could take a look at a website like Wise Essays. Right off the bat, we're seeing faces, and this adds a personal touch, because I know a lot of people like to remain anonymous, but you can actually get to see who your writers are, and you know that, hey, these are real people who will understand your needs, your lecturer's needs, and they'll know exactly what you want. And you'll know that, hey, this is not just a random AI generated essay. Now, if you do scroll down a bit, you're not only seeing faces, but you're also seeing the writers, and you're seeing their individual ratings, their reviews, their area of expertise, and how many orders they've placed. And you can also see who's online, who's offline, and who's ready to chat. And you can even filter it to ensure that you're only seeing the writers who you can talk to right away. Another tip, check for guarantees. Another way to determine if an essay website is real or fake is to check for guarantees. Now, legit websites typically offer guarantees such as on-time delivery, plagiarism-free writing, and free revisions, and of course, money-back guarantees. So let's check out Essay Box, for example. So on their website, we see here that they offer 100% satisfaction guarantee. So work is needed to be well done. You're either fully satisfied with your paper, or we will give you your money back. So you have a right to request a refund at any time according to our clear and concise money back policy. The pricing of an essay website can also be a good indicator of whether or not it's real, and if the website is offering extremely low prices for its services, it's very likely that it's fake. Now, the real essay writing websites typically charge reasonable prices for their services, and their prices are based on the type of assignment, the deadline, and level of complexity. So we can take a look at the ordering process in MadMission's essay. So you can find the calculator on the right side of their homepage. So we're just going to go ahead and tap academic writing, and we're just going to leave it as essay at the undergrad level. Right now it's at 1 page, so we could just go ahead and say we want 2 pages, and you see here that the price goes up with the amount of pages. The price also changes based on the deadline. So if right now it's at 20 days, if you want it sooner than that, let's say it's 7 days from now, the price goes up again. Now it's $42. You then tap proceed to order, and now on this page you go ahead and enter all the information that you need. Many students worry about paying for the essay and not receiving quality work. And now, underqualified writers may produce unimpressive results, but that's why we use writing services with the best writing teams. Now, quality writers must be tested through a selection process before writing, which includes language proficiency tests, grammar or spelling skills. Exceptional writing organization is required, of course. And quality essay services use this process as a standard. In contrast, informal platforms only use available people who can quickly write down some words to meet a deadline. With paper help, all their writers are degreed, so they either have a BA, MA, or PhD, and they need at least 3 years of writing experience, and they go through this process, which includes testing, interviewing, and then a test run before they're even allowed to work on your assignments. And they've been around since 2008, and they've managed to stay on top since. Now, one of the main benefits of using a paper writing service is that you have access to a team of experienced and qualified writers who are experts in their respective fields. Now, they even have an Earn With Us feature where you take a quiz, and based on your personality, for example, if you're an introvert or an extrovert, or if you're in school, it will choose the perfect way for you to get commission, for example, with referrals or reselling. And of course, they have essay examples displayed on their website so that you can get an idea of the quality that you will be receiving. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope this video helped, and I hope I was able to answer all your questions and concerns. Now, don't forget the links to all the websites will be right below this video. Don't forget to check them out.